Welcome to the Driving Sports Extra for the first week of February 2010.
This week, Ken Block breaks in his new Fiesta. Make that breaks his new Fiesta. The classic Volkswagen kicks some ass. And will we really see a new Viper in 2012?
It was a cold, icy weekend in Michigan. Sounds like perfect weather for snowdrift. Round 1 of the Rally America Championship. The only official snow rally on the calendar, this year's event proved particularly challenging. Why? Well, we'll let Mitsubishi driver Antoine Lestage explain.
Of all the winter rallies I've done, I've never seen conditions like that. It's like they got a lot of rain here, and it turns out like it's an ice rink and just a little thin layer of snow on top of it. And yeah, it's glare ice. You need skates.
So that's the backdrop. Bitter cold and slick ice. When faced with a challenge like this, what kind of car would you want to drive? Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
How about a 20-year-old Volkswagen GTI? O'Neill driving instructor Chris Duplessis and co-driver Catherine Woods dominated the two-wheel drive class, rocking technology from the George Herbert Walker Bush era. Even more astounding was their 11th place overall finish. That's in front of Manson's Mitsubishi Evo, Moro's Subaru STI, and many, many other cars that by all rights should have spanked the little Volkswagen. The closest two-wheel drive car was another GTI, a staggering 35 minutes behind them. Cheers to you, my good man.
Father and son team of Travis and Terry Hansen won Super Production and 5th overall in a 2007 Subaru STI. The Hansen team put in a consistent performance over 2 days and 130 miles of slick stages.
Finally, there's the top dogs in open class. Finishing 3rd overall was the privateer team of Bill Bacon and Peter Watt in a Mitsubishi Evo 9. It's unfortunate this team doesn't plan on doing the entire series. They obviously have what it takes to mix it up with the factory players, even beating out Subaru Rally Team driver Dave Mira, who fell all the way to 6th after running into a tree in his open class STI on the final stage.
Dave!
Second was the Canadian team of Antoine Lestage and Natalie Richard in the Rockstar Mitsubishi Evolution X. By the second day of competition, they started to gain on the leader, but it was already too late. Travis Pastrana of the Subaru Rally Team USA was just too far ahead, finishing the event more than a minute and a half ahead of Lestage and taking 1st overall for the 2nd year in a row. Keep in mind, Pastrana did this after breaking his collarbone just last week. Following the win, he remarked that the pain made him drive smoother than the other competitors, which he believes was actually a benefit in the slippery conditions.
Oh man, last 2 stages were awesome. Before that it was so slick. Oh man, but just really proud of the team, man. Didn't have a lot of time for testing with the Subaru guys, and they got this car awesome. Proud of Christian, man. Everybody did a great job, and yeah!
So, what about Ken Block, huh? Glad you asked. After winning the first stage of the first day, and then falling back to 3rd after several stages, flat out Kenny from the block and his new monster Ford Fiesta were settling into a conservative groove. Then disaster struck. His suspension gave out at about 110 miles per hour. Well, Ken was able to stop the car, but his rally was done. The next stop for the Rally America Championship is 100 Acre Wood in Salem, Missouri, starting on February 26th. This is an event that Ken Block has dominated for the past 4 years when he drove for the Subaru Rally Team USA. Can he keep the streak alive now that he's driving a Ford? Stay tuned to Driving Sports TV for all the action.
Chrysler has an on-again, off-again relationship with its Viper supercar. First the brand was for sale, then it wasn't. Last we heard, they were going to make a final 500 limited edition models, and then call it kaput until 2012 when a whole new model would be introduced. Recently, we caught up with Chrysler PR man Scott Brown and asked him if anything had changed since last Thanksgiving. Would we really see a new Viper in 2012? Scott also answers a bonus question.
Hopefully there will be one. We've got a great alliance partner in Fiat, and they make some fantastic vehicles between, Maseratis and Alphas and all that stuff. So we've got a tool shed that we can look at, and our guys are looking at it, trying to create a business case, and there will be a hiatus for sure, or it will go away permanently, but we're definitely looking at it.
Was there any issue with the power plant in regards to the decision to take it off the market?
No. I mean, the power plant is... power plant meets emissions, and it meets emissions for the next, couple of years. So the power plant definitely was not, the engine is, heart-stopping, heart-pumping, American iron, and it meets all the emission standards that it needs to meet right now.
Okay. Of the new lineup for Chrysler, what is your favorite car right now?
A Challenger.
Yeah?
Yeah, detonator yellow. I don't know. There's a lot of Power Wagon. I'm a truck guy too. I mean, the Power Wagon is an unbelievable vehicle. You can have a full-size Ram, that does what a Power Wagon does with the locking axles, the disconnecting front sway bar. There's a lot of great stuff.
For the ultimate driving sports TV experience, pick up our new app from the Apple App Store. It's reasonably priced and features all sorts of bonus content optimized for the iPhone and iPod Touch.
And hey, if you want free shipping on any order $30 and up from CCS, including the awesome I Love Rally shirt, we have a special link at drivingsports.com. See ya!